Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good middle of the night, whatever time of day it may be when you view this video. My regular viewers and subs are aware that I have to do things in a kind of hokey kind of way when I want to put up this kind of video. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being tolerant of my inability to actually pull pieces and edit something together. So what I do is I share from legitimate sources, in this case, News 11 WJHL. Call letters that those of us who have been talking about Summer Moon Utah Wells for months are quite familiar with, because most of us get most of our news about summer and related topics from WJHL. So I will leave a link in the description below to this piece. Rogersville police, man with ties to vice lords, history of sex trafficking, arrested with guns, drugs. By News Staff 11, News Channel 11 staff. Posted September 30th, 2020 at 11:33 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, updated on the same day at the same time. And you may wonder, why am I pulling up a piece that's almost 2 years old? Because I began last week laying a foundation for looking at the vice lords in East Tennessee. In relationship to nothing in particular. Just looking. Because I am a retired investigative reporter. As you can see, this mugshot is from the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. And I'm just looking at some stuff. That's all I'm doing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to continue to look at stuff until I run out of stuff to look at. Does that make sense? I hope so. In other words, as I have remarked a number of times in the past, I'm basically a snapping turtle. And once I get interested and get a hold of a topic that I'm interested in, I tend to not let it go until I'm finished with it, or until it thunders. So, Dateline, Rogersville, Tennessee, WJHL. A man confirmed to be a member of the Vice Lords gang was arrested with multiple guns and drugs in Rogersville after driving into a ditch on Saturday, September 26th. Remember, this is from 2020. And let me please remind you of the headline once again. Rogersville police, man with ties to vice lords, history of sex trafficking. Okay, that was just a reminder of why we might be interested in this. According to a report from the Rogersville Police Department, an officer saw a vehicle that had gone through the intersection of Clinch Street and Hassan Street into the grass and stopping in a ditch. The report says the officer saw the driver asleep behind the wheel with the engine still running and the car still in drive. A syringe was also seen under the man's leg, according to the report. When the officer woke the man up, he identified himself as Marcus Washington. He reportedly began trying to put the syringe in his pocket. Washington said he had become sleepy and must have fallen asleep while driving. Officers report he was having difficulty speaking with them and was not aware of where he was. RPD, that's Rogersville Police Department, Rogersville, Tennessee, where Summer Moon Utah Wells went missing from, or the nearby community of Beech Creek. Pardon me, I'll go on. Rogersville Police Department reports that a check through NCIC found Washington had 2 active arrest warrants issued by Knox County and the United States Marshals Service. The warrant from Knox County was for violation of sexual offender registry requirements. NCIC also reportedly included information that Washington was considered armed and dangerous with violent tendencies. Washington was taken into custody and told that an inventory of the vehicle would be conducted before it was towed. Washington told officers there was nothing illegal in the car prior to the search. While searching the vehicle, officers found the following: a marijuana grinder, syringes, small plastic bags, a cut saw, a butane lighter, bottle caps, 2 different types of powder believed to be unknown narcotics, a Russian-American, I believe it's pronounced Saiga, 12 semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun, a black shotgun magazine containing 5 12-gauge rounds. They misspelled gauge. A silver Brico Arms .380 caliber semi-automatic pistol, and a black Army 10 Foglio 25 caliber semi-automatic pistol. Both pistols reportedly contained a magazine in the gun with 1 round each, but neither pistol had a chambered round. The report says a criminal history check on Washington was conducted and found he was a convicted felon with the following previous charges: kidnapping, human sex trafficking charges, possession of firearms, possession of dangerous drugs. Rogersville Police Department reports Washington. Oh, I'm sorry. I scrolled too far. Sorry about that, y'all. Rogersville Police Department reports Washington amassed those charges in the years between 1997 and 2015. The report reads, quote, Marcus Washington has also been confirmed to be, I should say, an affiliated member. Oh, it drives me crazy in journalism when they miss it. Oh, whatever happened to editors and never mind. Not the world I grew up in. All right. Marcus Washington is also been, folks, I'm sorry, I have to read it the way it should read, not what they have actually written. Marcus Washington has also been confirmed to be an affiliated member of the Vice Lords. Oh, gang. Close quote. He was charged by the Rogersville Police Department 3 counts of felon in possession of a firearm, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of a Schedule III drug. However, Sheriff Ronnie Lawson, y'all can see here where I've already been. You know how it goes to purple if you've already checked some stuff out, and we're gonna narrow down. But you know, I've looked at Knoxville Mafia and Insane Vice Lords gang members charged in. We got 2021, 2011, 2021. That's one we're gonna look at. Eventually, we may look at all of these. We see here FBI, every major gang operates in the Tri-Cities. The top 10 gangs in East Tennessee, according to the TBI, include the Aryan, Ellipses, Juggalos, Outlaws, Serenos, 13, and Vice Lords. And then we have Rogersville Police. What we just looked at, man with ties to Vice Lords. History of what? Human sex trafficking. February of 2022. Known gang member who led drug trafficking operation and leader of an unknown ghost Vice Lords gang sentenced for drugs in United States District Court, Eastern District of Tennessee. As the Vice Lords and was tried before a jury along with co-defendants Walter Williams and Alan Young. And then, of course, we have page 2. And, of course, we have page 3. And, of course, we have page 4. And I could keep on, but why would I hold you here when there are at least 10 pages? I've already shared with my viewers the founding of the Vice Lords in Chicago, near Chicago. We're interested in Tennessee, and there's certainly plenty here to look at, and I just want y'all to see what did I put in my search bar. Vice Lords, East Tennessee. That's all. This is all public information. Hang on.